Hello, Pirate Council. May our tall tales please here. We were getting distracted by making little cartoon men run around, and that's all you can really expect out of us. But when last we left our heroes, the sun sets over the ruins of Fenghuang, casting long shadows across the half-built structures and empty streets. The once bustling town is eerily silent, save for the soft murmur of the sea in the distance. Grizzelda, the formidable dwarf overseeing the town's reconstruction, leads you, Cillian, Karu, Yama, deeper into the heart of the city, searching for any workers or children who might have been left behind in the sudden evacuation. As you move cautiously through the town, your senses heightened by the tension in the air. The splashing of hooves breaks the silence. From the shadows emerge strange knights, their armor glistening with an otherworldly sheen. Each bears a symbol of 3 Kraken tentacles, a chilling reference to a deep ocean ancient one. The horses they ride are not of flesh and blood, but of water, churning and frothing as they gallop towards you. And being pulled behind them, chariots with archers, and they, everyone here failed their perception check, as these creatures with their eyes glint with a fanatic zeal, ready their bows and aim at you. Now, Pauly, we didn't really establish where you were, or where you would have been when everyone here sort of entered into the town, met Grizzelda, and offered to help find any kind of stragglers from this evacuation. The town is, you've discovered, or you've been trying to find this place, and that is why you've been sort of pirating recent ships, looking through their rutters and looking for this place in particular. The Emerald Trading Company vessel you last stole from had just delivered a bunch of construction equipment here and had instructions on how to find the island. Your reasons perhaps for finding this island are your own, but this ambush may be unrelated.
I feel like Pauly was probably just haggling with the dockmaster.
Busy.
Yeah. So back sort of at the entrance to the city, or entrance to the town, where the rest of the construction workers are, and the big piles of lumber and crates of nails and food and so on. Pauly's still a fair ways away from the main group when he perhaps hears what sounds like the sounds of battle beginning, and he knows he must reach his friends. For now, though, we will. Initiative.
Gosh darn initiative.
Oh my gosh, I got a natural 20 for a 19.
20.
Wait, did I get a natural 20 as well?
What?
Everyone's getting 20s.
You did!
I did!
Yeah!
That's so good. Wow, you have a +2. That must be nice.
It's pretty nice, yeah.
I won't even talk about my +8.
We don't.
Fuck.
Yeah, you rolled terribly.
All right. So you all have the surprised condition. If you're surprised, you can't move or take an action on your first turn of the combat, and you can't take a reaction until that turn ends. But after your turn, you can start taking reactions. But first up, we've got one of the Dark-Tide Knights. He's going to gallop up on his spectral sea mare. And the knight kind of leaps out of the chariot, and he's got this kind of almost like a scaly kind of armor set with a almost like a saw-toothed sword, and using a shield that's kind of like a some sort of kabuto kind of creature. And he leaps out of the chariot at you, Karu.
Karu, as this guy's coming up to him, he's like, "Hey, we look really similar." Whack.
Yeah.
Ow.
Ow.
Guys.
Brother, why?
Brother, why?
14 to hit on the first attack.
No.
And an 11, I assume, will not hit either.
No.
No. Okay, well, so despite being caught off guard, Karu, you're perhaps caught off guard for a different reason. Everyone else is like, "Oh, we're under attack." You're like, "Oh, hi, friends. What are you doing?" And in fact, it's your turn. I guess you are no longer surprised. So unfortunately, you can't do any actions or bonus actions or anything like that on this turn. But now you are no longer surprised. And Pauly, you're the same.
Beautiful. All right.
I think it's at this point you hear the sounds of battle.
Pauly's just going to go like, "All right, Dockmaster." What's his Dockmaster's name, by the way, Dan?
That's an excellent point. Where is my people of the town?
List of Dockmaster names.
Yeah, he's a generator.
I have asked for Dockmaster names every time.
Exactly, yeah.
Every one of my Dockmasters for you would be like Dockmaster Barry, Dockmaster Mike, like just Dockmaster Pauline, just like.
There is so the person who's kind of acting as Dockmaster is Marigold Brightshine.
All right, cheers, Marigold. Well, I think I'm getting into a fight. Have a good one. Boom, and then just shoots off.
Yeah. So your first turn is pretty much, I think, to get to there, kind of to the edge of the fight, as you were sort of outside the town when this all popped off.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
You've all rolled incredibly well, which has put you at the start of initiative, which is great for all of you. You're effectively no longer under the surprised condition. But you're still going to come under attack. In fact, arrows are going to start raining down on you all. First ones are going to go at Cillian's little dragon friend here. It's going to be an 18 and a 25. For a little bit of damage there. And, more archers. Karu, the archer on the in the chariot that had just, dispersed a tide knight at you, they draw their bow and fire at you as well. 18 to hit.
Yep.
And a 12 to hit.
No.
Just the 18. So you're going to take 15 piercing damage. As you're able to kind of knock away some of the arrows, but then one of them perhaps grazes one of your tentacles. And it looks like these are your friends. They're not here to be friends. You can see those three tentacle, almost like sort of like a tattoo up the archer's arm as well, sort of on the inside of the archer's arm, fire at you.
Do I recognize the three tentacle thing at all? Like the
sure. Give me a history check. How well does Karu know his or religion? I'd accept as well.
Wait, what's my religion? They're the same. Okay, no, I have advantage things, but none of them apply here. Just a normal roll. Oh wow, a 22.
Yeah. Rolling so well today.
That's pretty good.
Watch it just plummet, man. It's gonna happen.
I'm sorry I said anything.
This is definitely something that you recognize. These appear to be cultists of a kind of deep sea leviathan creature. It has kind of many different names. Most of them are kind of not really spoken about. Most of them, referred to as kind of like the Deep One or something along those lines. It's sort of like some sort of abomination that lives in the depths. And with the 22, you know that it's kind of like the equivalent of your Underdark in terms of, the elves that go live down in the deep. They're kind of abandoned the ways of the shallows, and
they're down with like the Meg in the Mariana Trench under the, what is it, that like cloud or whatever.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, and you haven't had great experiences with Krakens and stuff like that. Like this is, like worshipping a Marianas Trench Kraken. It's sort of that kind of equivalent.
Gotcha.
Cool. Where's this one at? One's coming up from behind you, Yama, and starts firing at you.
Bring it on.
We've got a 25 to hit and a natural 1.
25, 100%. Wild.
That's 10 damage.
Not magical.
No, these arrows appear to be not magical.
Sweet. Natural 1, what does he do? Drop his bow?
No. He gets a little bit of grit in his eye, in their eye though, and they're like, and then they have to wipe it out. It's very embarrassing.
Fair.
As Cillian, who's kind of been walking alongside his draconic spirit, he turns and readies his arms to cast some kind of spell, and you see him kind of doing his hand movements and machinations in the air, and the Tide Knight that's kind of fighting you, Karu, and you notice this at this. All of you who here kind of notice this. They all take particular note of Cillian, and you hear the one next to you, Karu, in kind of Sea Elvish, say kind of under his breath, "It's the thief."
Ooh.
And as Cillian starts to sort of summon his magic, the words kind of fail him, and you can see he starts sort of coughing up water, and under his boots, the earth starts to turn to mud and start boiling like surf, and he loses his footing and kind of starts getting dragged down to his shins.
Cool.
Sick.
His dragon is not so impeded and will lash forward and I think come up to attack the thing that's attacking you, Karu.
Oh, dragon just wants to be my friend.
He does. Half the spell's level rounded down. Okay. Wow, this is a confusing spell. Let's get rid of this seahorse. We don't like that. There we go. Cool. So the draconic spirit lines up next to you, or sort of opposite you, with this knight in between, and just starts slashing it in with his ethereal kind of gem-like claws, and you just hear the scraping of gems on scales. Yama, more shots in your direction. I know you love it.
Love it.
I assume an 11 will not hit, and neither will a 7.
Sweet. Clang, clang.
Similarly, the chariot comes closer, and this knight will kind of be thrown off at you as it kind of whips and turns.
Cool.
And goes sideways. You're going to have 2 crossblades with this sawtooth sword. 21 to hit.
Hits.
And a 7 to hit. I assume second one will not hit.
Nope.
That's 9 damage.
6.
Similarly, this one here is going to come after Grizzelda, the volcanic dwarf that is kind of touring you around this town. And I'll need someone to put their hand up to run Grizzelda for me as we keep going into this fight.
Yeah.
Katie, woo.
Katie's got it. So an 18 and a 13. I think the 18 will hit. So I just need Grizzelda to make a con saving throw, please.
Yep, 1 sec. I can't. Why am I not able to open her?
Oh, maybe I haven't given you permission.
Yeah, I can't open her character sheet. There we go. What was it? Sorry.
Con saving throw to avoid a point of damage.
Look at how cool she looked.
16.
16. I think that means she's fine.
Cool.
And similarly,
should I roll her initiative? Looks like
she'll just act after you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Or like on your initiative.
Yes.
Gotcha. The other knight is going to come up behind you, Yama. You found yourself surrounded. 12 to hit and a 16 to hit.
Nope.
Nope and nope. Cool.
Drop it.
Let's remove these guys. They're not going to be in the initiative order. It's just going to be extra turn skipping. I'll remove her from initiative as well. Cool. All right, back to the top of the round. The Darktide Knight up against you, Karu, is going to keep attacking. 22 to hit.
Yeah.
And an 18 to hit.
Yes.
So that's a 9 and a 9. So you've kind of blocked the first flurry of attacks, even though you're kind of maybe caught on the back foot a little bit. But as they all descend upon you, this sort of shark tooth blade coming at you quickly, this creature seems unrelenting and is able to somewhat, land a couple of lucky blows on you there.
Yeah, damn straight.
But it's your turn to retaliate.
Cool. As my bonus action, I'm going to transform. Mm-hmm. So big and beastly. This gives me a whole bunch of defenses that I'll add later. And then I will action. I'm going to be like, "Hey, man, we're the same. We're both fish." And then Hulk out, and then I'm going to swing at him with my scimitar or my cutlass. Yep. Sorry. 16.
16 will hit. Yep.
Cool. So that's 11 slashing damage, and then I'll do my second attack on him.
He will use his reaction to uncanny dodge.
Motherfucker.
Hey, that's my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one else can use that.
Okay, well, I assume a 10 doesn't hit.
A 10 does not hit.
Yeah. Karu huffs. He's just like, well, that's not what I wanted to do. And then Grizzelda, that's all for Karu's turn. Do I want him to move? No. Is Grizzelda a level 7?
Yeah.
She's got 7 hit points. Sick. She will use her... Oh. I guess she'll use her signature attack. She can apparently do it 2 times in a round. Trainers can take 2 signature attacks per round, but it's a cantrip.
Sure. Yeah. So it's kind of like 2 attacks. It's kind of like swinging twice.
Yeah, so she will do her signature attack poison spray against the guy that attacked her.
Yep.
So, what is that?
So I'll say it's just like an attack, like you've instead of a spell save DC, you've hit the first one, but they'll roll for the second one perhaps, and it's
so this one isn't a it's a area, like it's not a attack. That makes sense. Extend the creature. I can't get the thing to show. Must succeed a Constitution saving throw. Yeah. So can they make a con save? Yeah, a creature within 10 feet.
So con save, I guess, twice. They got a 13.
Her DC is... Sorry, there's too many boxes open. Oh my god, I opened poison spray 3 times, so I've got 3 boxes. Oh, her DC is 15 at 7th level.
Yeah, so he fails twice.
Okay, and because she is... It says the spell's damage is increased by 1d12 when you reach 5th level. So, like, does that count for retainers as well?
No, I think that... yeah, we'll say sure. So,
You can say no, it's fine. I'm just...
yeah.
The spell is definitely talking to main D&D characters.
Main D&D players. I think we'll say no, but so you can just roll 2d12 for the 2 hits. So I think that's like the equivalent of... It's like the equivalent of her landing 2 sword blows, right?
Yeah, first one was 7 poison or 7 damage. Oh no, it is poison damage, and the second one was 8 poison damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So whilst this guy wails on you, Grizzelda, opens up one of her many belt flasks that she has. She has sort of a big mason's hammer on her back, and is just able to spray this kind of like acid, perhaps used for construction work or something like that. Some sort of noxious concoction, and just spray it at this guy, which is not good. It's not great for his skin. He's going to have to do a face mask and a cleanse and so on.
No, he's getting a chemical peel for free.
Chemical peel for free. He's revealing skin's freshest layer.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Pauly.
All right, Pauly is going to zoot over. He's going to use pretty much all of his movement, I think. Let me get the exact amount. Yeah, literally all of his movement to get to there.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you come across this tableau. This town you're seeing as you're flying over it is in very disrepair. There's been barely any reconstruction effort sort of really begun. And as you cruise closer to what is clearly what was some kind of fishery dock area within the town itself, there's still sort of terrible smells, and no recovery work has kind of really been done in this area.
Yeah, okay. Really all I can do. I use both my move, my action, and my bonus action to get there.
Yeah.
Hey, Dan. I did my transformation before I did my attack. No, wait, he uncanny dodged. Never mind. It's fine.
Okay. That just halves the damage if there's extra damage.
There was an additional 2 damage for the lichen.
So he'll take 1 extra damage then.
Yeah. Yay.
Every little bit helps.
Exactly.
Yami, Yama, and
Yami and Umama are gonna go. So Umami went in for a bite and rolled an 11. I assume that doesn't hit.
That does not hit.
Sweet. Well, that's his turn. Very easy. Yami is gonna go for a sword strike on. Oh, that didn't roll. What is happening?
Your entire katana appeared in the chat twice.
I know. I'm just trying to roll the attack, but it's.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Beyond 20 wasn't working for us on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So it might be having similar issues.
I was able to roll like attributes and skills, just not the weapon attack.
I think that's the problem we were having too. So you might just need to roll.
I'll just roll a d20 and it's
manually,
a plus an 8, so that's not going to be enough.
What is it? 13? 13 is enough.
13?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Here we go. Second attack. 18?
Yep.
Yes, sweet. Alright. So I'm going to burn a smite on this one. So that is a 1d10. Where's the d10? 1d10 plus 4 plus 2, 3, 4, 5 d8 for smite. So that is a 33 points of damage.
33 points of damage. All right. To the one on your left or your right?
Let's go for the one on the left. I don't like him.
33 points of damage.
Yep.
All right, that bloodies him. And you bloodied the other one, actually, as well, Karu.
Whee!
What have I got? Touch. I might just trigger my ring, which is just one bonus action, but it's concentration. But now I can use a dash action as a bonus action.
Cool.
Done.
All right. One of these archers who's in the chariot sees you flying in, Pauly, and is going to start firing at you.
Yeah, that son of a bitch.
14 to hit and a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
That's going to be that's going to be 14 damage.
Uncanny dodge. If I can try use my thing on me.
The sea mare in the chariot is going to kind of keep going. They've dropped off the Tide Knight, and they're going to keep moving to here. So Karu, you're going to get a chance to get an opportunity attack, and we'll say Umami can as well, either on the spectral sea mare or on the archer.
I mean, I'm going for the archer because they hit me, and that hurt.
I'm going for the sea mare.
Okay.
13?
Same.
13 hits the sea mare, but not the archer.
Okay,
We should have swapped.
If only we had known.
Now we do.
Maybe we like clang or like umami, like katsu, katsu. Karu goes to like swipe, and like umami kind of weirdly their teeth gets in the way or something. It's like,
yeah, because he rolled a 3, so I think he really just hinders you. Honestly.
It's fine, umami. I know you're doing your best.
He was.
Very good. So neither of you hit? What? One of you hit, right?
No, we went for the wrong targets for our what we. Yeah.
Oh, what is? Umami
8.
rolled an 8. Right.
Yeah.
Yep. No, I'm on board now. Just trying to fix. How's? Cool. All right. Next up, one of the archers sort of on the edge here is going to turn their horse and start moving away while firing at you, Yama. That's a 18 to hit and a 13 to hit.
Miss.
Both miss. The Draconic Spirit is just going to keep going to town, I think, on this knight. With one attack landing for 14 damage. Very good. Pauly, you see the archer that is kind of you're swooping towards in the back of this chariot being pulled by the sea mare is going to pull up alongside Cillian and use her action to reach out, and almost like a magical wreath of seaweed starts to come out and bind him as he's sitting there like choking and unable to fight back. And she's going to use her action to drag him into the back of the chariot.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
And what's the rest of this sea mare's movement? Say they get there. And you've already spent your reactions.
Yeah, I know. I'm mad.
More attacks on Yama. A 16 and an 11, I assume will not hit.
Clang, clang.
Clang, clang.
Clang, clang, clang on the trolley.
The knight that's sort of fighting with Grizzelda. Oh, we'll roll a crit.
No,
They're not allowed.
not my hot old lady. Don't do that.
And a 13 to hit, which the second one won't hit. So with a crit, does that change what they are?
No idea.
Let me double check.
Retainers, man.
Yeah, retain. We haven't used them in a little while. Each time a returner is hit by an attack, they make a con saving throw. The DC is the average damage from the attack. So the average damage is 2d6 plus 3. I don't know what that equates to in average.
Well, it's 15, so...
6, 9. So 9. So they got to beat a 9 or a 10, I think.
All right,
so
let me roll a
con saving throw.
10.
Just enough.
Jesus.
Grizzelda holding her own against these guys. This guy's going to spend his turn kind of moving in closer, though. Specifically, and the last one that's on your other side, Yama, that you've been beating up, is going to roll an 18 and a 15 to hit you. I assume neither of them do.
No.
And back up to the top of the round. So the one that's on you, Karu, actually, no, they're not going to move because they're pinned down, will attack you. But with the other guy flanking, a dirty 20 hits, and the 7 doesn't. But because of the flank, you're going to take 6 damage from his short sword and an extra 4 damage from sneak attack. So 10 damage altogether.
And it's not a non-magical weapon?
Non-magical.
Okay, so with my hybrid transformation, I'm resistant now, so I'll take 5 damage.
Cool.
Hit.
And I think while they're fighting you, and you're like, "Hey, man, we're both fish people. We're both friends." I think he's like hissing at you in that kind of underwater speech that sounds very weird on the surface. It's very out of place, and he's saying, "This island." Will be brought to the bottom of the ocean. It is no longer for the surfies.
For the surfies.
You are protecting the thief, the desecrator, traitor.
I think Karu to the, like, we're going to bring the island down to the bottom of the ocean. He's like, yeah, you got enough land down there. It's literally the bottom of the ocean. And then I think he turns to Grizzelda and goes, you got this, right, babe? And winks at her. And then he's gonna... I'm opening myself up to opportunity attacks. I would like to run to take down the sea mare or whatever it is.
Okay.
So I'd like to attack the chariot or... Is it... Sorry, she's on like a sea mare, correct?
She's on a chariot being pulled by the sea mare. So it's sort of like... Yeah.
I'd like to cut down the sea mare.
Sure.
To stop the chariot from moving. So I get opportunity attacks. Cause,
absolutely. But they both miss.
It's because of the wink, you know. It's because I showed
That's right.
such...
they go to move to intercept you, and Grizzelda and the dragon just kind of get in their way.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, I'm going to take a swipe at the sea mare first. First attack. 25.
Nice.
I said roll. For 14 slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Is it dead?
No, but you've slowed it thanks to your your things.
I'm gonna hit it again. Because fuck it. I want it to stop carrying my friend away.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, 26.
Ooh.
I don't need to hit this thing that hard, I don't think. Another 14 slashing damage.
Now, these are magical weapons, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Because as you start slicing into it, you notice that obviously its body is made of surf and foam. So your blade is like cutting right through it. But thanks to the magicalness of your weapon, you are doing damage to it. So as you get closer, you think this isn't like your normal flesh and blood kind of creature. So it probably has a bunch of resistances and immunities.
It's annoying that I didn't get a crit because I would have like really fucked it up if I'd done that. I was 1 off for crit. Yes.
The other thing I was going to say is, it doesn't appear to be immune to slow. You are slowing it down as you attack it. I believe thanks to your cutlass and because of your other thing, it loses a bunch of movement speed, which we'll deal with it on its turn.
It is. I think it just loses. Yeah, it's apologies. It is slowed. Oh, I love that didn't fucking tell me anything. Cool.
From memory, I think it's slowed and it loses an extra 10 feet or something wild.
It's only once per turn. So even though I hit it twice, it didn't. It'll only be slowed by 10 feet. I'm just seeing if there's anything I can do with my bonus action.
Now you've run up alongside the chariot itself, or like alongside the sea mare, and you're kind of just like keeping pace with it currently. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, I completely understand if it's like I kind of wanted to get in front of it.
You certainly have enough movement speed to do so with your incredible dashing.
Yeah, that was my kind of aim.
And so it'll have to leave your threatened square essentially to try and get past you, right?
Yeah, it will. Yeah.
Yep.
I think I'm good. I don't think I want to use a blood ride. So that's me done. Grizzelda.
Mm-hmm.
She has some pretty nifty things. Let me have a look. Nope, not that. Grizzelda, no. Apologies. I'll read her stuff later. So I'll just do another 2 signature attacks, I think, just to move things along. So she'll go.
Both your attacks hit, so we'll just count them as hitting.
Yeah, sick. So this is the first hit. 4 poison damage. Oh, no, it's a con save, remember?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's different.
DC 15 con save.
He fails the first one.
Yep.
And fails the second one.
All right, so we took 4 from the first one and 3 from the second one. And I'm actually going to read her stuff. Yes.
Cool. And cool. Alrighty.
That is her.
That's Grizzelda's turn. We got Pauly on deck.
Yeah. All right. Pauly is going to do what Pauly does best, which is shoot and stab things.
Yeah.
I'll shoot the one that is facing Grizzelda.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot with pistol shrimpy. 26 to hit.
Absolutely, that hits.
Impolite to, just go, oh, that's obviously going to hit. Okay, just 16 damage. I won't use a sneak attack for this one.
16, yep.
How's it looking?
He's not bloodied. Oh, like this one up here, this is the first time he's been hit.
Oh, really? Okay, well then I'm going to stab him with Talon's Wrath.
Mm-hmm.
24 to hit.
24 definitely hits.
Yeah. Can't see. There we go. 38 damage.
38. Excellent. He will uncanny dodge that.
Sorry, guys.
38 divided by 2.
The uncanny dodge, is that what you said?
Yep.
Bitch. Son of a bitch.
So he'll take 19.
How does it feel?
It's dark.
This is really just Daddy Dan being like,
Didn't
I just
expect-
need to give him a taste of his own medicine.
Yeah, I didn't expect. I don't like the taste, Dan. I don't like the taste of this medicine.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I end my turn grumpily.
I'm upset.
Yeah, I love that. I love that you're upset.
Ooh, a natty 19 for umami on a bite on this dude on my left.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, that hits.
Hit. Sweet. And that's 10 damage on the bite.
10 damage on the bite. He will uncanny dodge that.
Alright. Yama comes in with the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Wu-Tang sword.
Oh my gosh, I can't even roll it on
Oh my god.
stupid D&D Beyond.
So much text.
Oh, annoying. Alright, that's the 3. Great. Second swing.
15 hits.
Oh, nice. Okay, sweet. I will. Easier to roll this part on D&D Beyond. 1d10 plus 4, and I'll do. Oops, nope. Just a first level smite, so this plus 4, so 19 damage.
So 19, yep.
Um.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, sweet! So I think Umami comes in with the bite, and maybe he like grabs him on the shoulder, and Yama like holds him, and Yama just finishes him off.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Well, yeah, he dodges out of the way uncannily.
Oh, that's
from
right.
Umami,
And straight into the sword.
and straight into the radiant sword. Should have
What
uncanny dodged that.
teamwork.
My bad.
Yeah. Beautiful. That's all I will do because yeah, that's it.
Alright. Next up, we've got archers. One of them in particular is going to shoot at you, Pauly. An 8 to hit, I assume will not hit.
No.
Second attack will be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And then you're going to take 9 damage.
Let's take that one.
The other one is on their sea mare chariot, kind of going in the opposite direction to you. As they do, they're going to turn and loose 2 shots, one at Pauly, one at Grizzelda. First one at Pauly, 18 to hit.
18 hits, yep.
For 8 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And the one at Grizzelda for 12, I don't think will hit.
Could that person make a will save, Dan?
Wisdom save?
Yes, please, thank you.
Sure thing. They rolled a 4.
Cool, so they take 8 damage, 8 radiant damage.
Oh no,
With my
That-
reaction.
I don't love that.
Suck it.
I'm now imagining Yama saying that.
Yeah, legit. As he like holds up his hand and this burst of light comes out and he's like, suck it.
You have an opportunity here to use your reaction on this archer as it kind of moves away from you, Karu. Not the one that you've been attacking, but like the chariots are kind of like weaving and going past each other. So the one down here.
Will that like fuck up my opportunity attack for the other ones when it moves out of?
It will, yes.
I
You only get
won't
one
take it.
reaction.
Yeah, I won't take it.
That's cool. The archer is going to fire 2 shots at the dragon that Cillian has summoned. They're both going to hit. And this dragon is certainly bloodied. And it is the dragon's turn. Where is...
Did Cillian actually like disappear? Or is he just like stuck there?
He's like on the back of a chariot.
He's on the back of the
Karu's
chariot.
Oh,
Yeah, kind of
Karu's
bound
trying
by.
to stop them. Yeah.
shit.
They seem to be kidnapping him. Yes.
Oh, steal my idea, Dan. Jeez.
Yeah. Except the party's not naked or in bathrobes. That's,
So much less fun. For
Yeah.
context, the other two, Wednesday night was a kidnapping thing, but everyone was asleep, so Dan's character is literally in the nude right now.
Hell yes.
By choice.
Why aren't we in the nude?
I don't know. We could do that. Next action.
I hope Dan was taking his roleplay very seriously.
We don't
and
have
actually
cameras
came
on
in
Wednesday
cosplay.
night. Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, we don't have our cameras on so that I can get into
Yeah.
character.
Okay.
He started with his
To
bathrobe,
protect the other, yep.
and then halfway through the fight, he yells, "Putty putty prisoner!" and then just
Oh, dear.
cool. What have we got here? Okay, dragon. Now, would Cillian's dragon do a big breath attack? Is the real question. 30-foot cone.
Where he aiming that, Dan? Where he putting that breath down?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean,
Your
I also can't
cursor is
remember what kind
basically
of dragon
on
he
me.
summoned.
Yeah.
There's something about an amethyst.
Yeah. Well, I
Is there
can't,
such a thing as an
can't remember. So
amethyst
he'll
dragon?
just do attacks.
Nah, do it.
Do it.
Yeah, do it.
I don't know what damage type it'd be. I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yama's like sports dad today.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, everyone in this cone, which is for our team is just Yama and Umami, must make a Dex saving throw.
That's not my stronger.
It's not your strongest.
No.
And the great thing is, it's against Cillian's spell save, which is a 19.
Umami got a 16, so that's a fail.
So I think you take half damage on a fail. Yeah.
Wait, what?
The
Half
Dark
damage on
Tide.
a fail.
Oh, sorry, half damage on a success.
Well, Yama succeeded surprisingly with a natty 19 for a 22.
Oh, that's good.
Oof. That paladin favor coming through.
Yep.
So if you fail, you take you're going to take 11, and if you succeed, you're going to take 5.
11.
I thought that would be so much worse. I was so worried for a second there.
Oh, this guy's got to take a Dex save as well. He fails.
Umami, no.
Poor Umami.
And after doing that, the dragon's kind of opened up a lot of room here. I think it's also going to charge after Cillian and the captors, which go on this turn. I think. So you're not so much like next to the archer. You're kind of ahead of the chariot. Is that right, Karu?
Yeah. My
You've kind
aim
of
was to
ducked,
I was
run
got in front
past
of-
it.
Yeah. I like dashed past to get in front of the horse to essentially like stop it.
Yep, that's fine. Let's see. I guess as they're about to run you down, the archer is going to kind of lean forward and try and take shots at you as you're in front of this thing. Actually, he'll lose one shot at you, one shot at the dragon, because you're both kind of bearing down on it. First one on you is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yep.
That's 8 points of damage.
It's
and then-
non-magical, correct?
Non-magical, correct. And then they're going to use their Archer's Eye to try and hit the dragon. But with an 8, they will not. So the horse, the sea mare, usually has a speed of 60. But it is halved to 30 and then an extra 10 off. Is that right?
I don't know about the halving. Where's the halving come from?
Don't you just slow people with your... Isn't slow just half movement speed?
Oh. Have I been doing this wrong the whole time? Maybe.
I think if they have the slowed condition specifically, but you might have a different thing.
Apologies. No. Okay. No. I only reduce their speed to 10 feet.
I'll reduce it to 10 feet.
No, sorry. By 10 feet.
Okay. I was like, that's great.
Yeah, no, I don't use the slowed condition. Doesn't happen.
Okay. And that's from the sword, right?
That's from slasher fate. It's a feat.
Yeah.
Fuck my life.
And your cutlass, your build for a cutlass, does an extra 10 feet. So
Does it?
Oh my god, so much.
Oh, it does too. Yeah, Jesus. Yeah. Okay, so
I knew there was two things that slow them.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Reduced by 20 feet. I did not know or completely forgot about the cutlasses thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
cool.
actually such a sick mechanic.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. It's not quite as good as
Respect.
Sentinel, but it's pretty good.
I love
So
Sentinel.
Normally it'd be able to move 60, but it can now only move 40.
40. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's measure this out. Now it's probably going to go past you and then try and go down.
No.
Can I stab it?
Yeah, you absolutely can stab it.
All right, I'm gonna stab it.
Yeah, stab it.
And the dragon is going to attempt to do the same.
Fucking
Bitch.
almost got another. I almost got another crit. I could have. Anyway, I hit it.
Yep.
Whoa. 14 slashing damage.
14. You have bloodied it.
Extra some bitch.
The dragon, though, is not able to... Its gemstone talons, perhaps, or just it wasn't fast enough, not able to rend into the spectral sea mare. And that is its turn. The Darktide Knight up in your business, Yama. Going to have some swings at you, no longer having its friend nearby. It's a bit upsetting, and neither hits miss. Neither attacks hit. Pauly, you've got a guy up in your grill.
Bitch.
It's weird that you're on the ground.
No, right?
Second attack is a crit, so we like that.
Mm-mm.
Do we like
Mm-mm.
that?
Mm-mm.
But because he's got no allies nearby, he does not get sneak attack crit. He just gets normal crit, so 11 piercing damage.
Yeah, well, fuck you. I saved uncanny dodge for this exact reason.
And because you use your reaction to uncanny dodge, actually, before I end his turn,
I'm gonna attack again.
no, he's gonna move.
Ooh.
He's gonna join his friend up here, I think. So Grizzelda can get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I guess she'll go for a poison spray again.
Sure.
So con save, please.
Give him that grisly glaze.
So I guess she can just do one here as opposed to two.
Yeah.
He does fail though.
Definitely.
He does fail.
Mhm.
All right. Oh my god, Katsu. Sorry, she's just jumped up in a place she should not have jumped up. 8. Sorry, I don't know why I rolled that.
I heard the meow then.
Yeah. So she's like jumped up on top of where my Udi is in a very precarious spot, and she's like biscuiting it and telling me all about it.
Hey, man.
Feels good, Mom.
Check out what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be up here. She also looks like she might be stuck. Like she looks like she's doing the whole oh shit.
So as we get to the top of the round, Pauly, you've come and landed, attacked some people. Karu, you've taken off running and are starting to bloody this, well, I guess foam up this sea mare that has kidnapped your wizard friend. And Yama, you and Umami have taken out one of the knights, and the others have kind of seen you as a bit of a threat and attempting to lock you down. Meanwhile, 3 more archers still circling around in their chariots, firing arrows at all of you. And Karu, it's your turn at the top of the round.
Hell yeah. I mean, I'm gonna chase after that fucking horse.
Yeah.
I'll get that horse.
Can I pet that dog?
I'll pet
Pet that dog.
You know, is it, I'm gonna kill that horse. Can I kill that horse? How is the horse looking? I know you said it's like magical, but like, do I get the impression that it's?
It is now bloodied. Yep.
Oh, okay, sick. All right, well, I will go after it then.
Get it.
I am actually going. Ooh. Fuck. Yeah. Okay. Bonus action. I am going to cast the Crimson Rite on my cutlass. I'm going to do the Rite of the Flame. No. Yeah. Whatever. That'll do. So let me take my necrotic damage. Oh, sick. I take 1 necrotic damage. That's nice for me. So my blade is now ablaze with magical fire. And then I will take an attack on the horse and kill this horse.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Get it.
22.
22 certainly hits.
So 13 slashing damage and fucking hell, 6 fire damage.
Would you believe that it's resistant to fire?
That's why I was like, is this a good idea? Fuck it.
Sure.
Karu don't think too hard in life. Combat and life. It's why he is the way he is and how he's gotten to be a pretty unskilled fighter.
I love him. It's chaos.
I'm gonna hit it again. Attempt to. 19. Or I'm assuming that hit. Sorry. 13 slashing damage and 1 fire damage, which is a none.
-2 fire damage.
Describe to me how you finish off the sea man.
Sick. I like to think because I like making Karu to be a bit of a bumbling dummy, that he like maybe stabs too far in and actually gets his cutlass like stuck for a bit. And it's actually him like wrenching it out that just completely fucks up the insides of this water mare thing. And it just kind of like splashes down to the ground around his sword. And he's just like, and then he looks up at the archer like,
Yeah, the chariot, which was kind of being pulled along, kind of stumbles and they're not thrown from it, but it certainly kind of like rolls to a halt with them and Cillian inside. As I like to think you've got your cutlass in there. You're probably even like a wrist deep in the side of because it's made of water, and it just the blade is bubbling with fire, so it's kind of like warming up and steaming the.
Yeah, Karu always goes deep.
This wrist deep Karu.
Yeah, wrist deep Karu. That's his nickname.
Especially after BootyCon.
And the harem adventure.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping the stream classy, okay, guys?
Yeah, you are bringing the tentacles in the harem.
I brought the hentai monster. I don't understand what the problem is. That is Karu's turn. Grizzelda, I would like to think, because there's like nothing around her now, like the dude ran off. I think maybe she's like looking around, and maybe she's like, where the fuck did that weird fish guy go? And I actually like to think that she maybe sees it, and I want her to cast Moonbeam on the archer that's on the chariot. And so it's 5 foot radius, 120 feet.
Yep.
Range. Constitution saving throw from the archer, please. DC 15.
Sure thing. Con saving throw, DC 15. It gets a 15.
When? Oh, well, it takes... It feels like this is written the wrong way round. It says it takes 2d damage, radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. I feel like that's written the wrong way around.
Sure, yeah, I think it'd be full damage. Yeah.
So let's roll the damage, and they'll take half. 3 damage.
All right. But it stays there, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Also, it's a 5-foot radius. Does it hit the squares around it, I guess?
Yeah, but I bet she would aim it so that it only hits the... So, like,
Yeah.
from memory, there's a spot where she could aim it so it doesn't hit Cillian or Karu.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll put a little marker when she does it. Thank you.
Cool.
That's me done.
That's you done. Pauly, your quarry has run off to attack Yama. Karu has just ensorcelled a sea mare, and you're surrounded by archers and chariots.
Well, I feel like I should start shooting these archers and chariots, to be honest. The ones that I can't shoot, I'll stab. So I'll shoot the one on the dock down here, on the that just appear down there. Shoot them with pistol shrimpy, little shrimpy boy. No, 11 to hit.
11 will not hit.
All right, and then I'll dive towards this one here and try stab him in the air. 23 to hit.
23 is much better.
Beautiful. $36 damage.
36 damage. Excellent. They do not have any kind of uncanny dodging.
Good.
So they take the full damage.
Good.
That definitely bloodies her.
Good. Even gooder.
That's your action and bonus action?
Yep.
Cool. Actually, you know what? It's less damage than that. You don't get sneak attack in this instance.
Why?
Because the spectral mare is her ally.
That's bullshit. I mean, we can't count mounts as allies.
Why not?
What do you mean? My mount is an ally?
Yeah, what are you trying to say about Umami?
Yeah, take that back.
Yeah, but if I wanted to stab, like, you know, then they'd be like, yeah, sure, I agree with that. But oh man,
this fight is purely out for you, Pauly.
It is.
Yeah,
it absolutely is.
So I'm giving her 22 health back, and she's no longer bloodied.
That's not even gooder.
Look, if you really want to untake that turn, knowing that you can choose a different target if you like.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I accept my fate.
Yep.
Of
Everyone's
not being
paid up.
gooder enough.
Yep. Well, you know which archer doesn't have a sea mare anymore because someone brutally killed it? The one on the other side.
Right.
All right, that's your turn, Umami and Yama.
Alrighty, Umami's gonna go in for a point. Die. He's going for the dude on my right.
Mhm.
And that is a 16. That's enough, right?
Yep, that's enough.
10 damage to him.
Dude on the right, the not bloodied one.
Yeah, the one on the right.
Yeah. Yep.
And then Yama's gonna go for that. Consume available usage. What? Oh my god. I'm gonna go for the bloodied one above me. That's a dirty 20.
Yep, that'll definitely hit.
Awesome, and I will smite him as well. So that is... Ooh, lots of 8s on there. That is 30 points of damage for him.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Awesome! Yeah, this like radiant, blessed light just comes down and I think just like fries him. He got like scorch marks, like holy scorch marks, I don't know.
Yeah. All that's left is a sort of a burnt teeth sword and that sort of shell of some kind of deep sea creature on the ground.
Sweet, I did want that sword, so thanks. I'll take my second swing at the dude on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Do-do-do. Oh, a natural one. Oh,
It's not going to do it.
dirty. All right.
Very dirty.
Yeah, it's super dirty.
That's it.
I will end my turn. Yeah.
All right.
Cry.
This chariot is going to continue along, moving in this direction along the boardwalk here. And as they come close, they're going to open fire at you, Karu, and the dragon. 24 on you,
Yep.
16 on the dragon. Both those hit.
Wow.
It's going to be 11 points on you, Karu,
That's 5.
and 11 points on the dragon. You round down in your favor.
Uh-oh.
Roll.
Ruh-roh.
The chariot that's next to you, Pauly, is going to continue and kind of swing around. You will get a chance to make an attack of opportunity on this creature if you haven't used your reaction. I don't think you have because you just had your turn. So
Yeah, no, I haven't. But I'm not going to because
Okay.
just in case I get attacked and I want to uncanny dodge.
well, in fact, she's shooting at you as she leaves, so that could be wise. 13 to hit and a 17 to hit.
Neither hits.
Neither hits.
That's why I was like, no.
Yeah. I'll bait you into it. Just the anti-Pauly fight. Go there.
Can't trust these DMs anymore.
No. Well, in fact,
They're
this
out to get
archer,
us.
one shot is going to come at Grizzelda and the other one at Pauly. So first one at Grizzelda.
Bloody thinking.
It's going to be a 25 to hit on Grizzelda.
Yeah.
So it's a DC 8 con save.
So 10, right? Alright. Normal roll.
17, she's fine.
She's good. She's
Uh,
dirty.
And a 21 on you, Pauly.
21, that definitely hits.
That definitely hits.
Mhm.
11 damage on you.
Uncanny dodge.
There you go.
Right.
The draconic spirit that's next to you, or that's sort of behind you, Karu, is going to leap up in protection of its master, and try and attack this archer that you've kind of stopped in its tracks in the mud here. Ooh, that's a crit. We like those for 15 damage and 17 to hit for 14 damage. Wow. It's non-crit, kind of like rolled better. This archer, super not stoked about the position it finds itself in. It's going to drop its bow
Super not stoked.
and draw a short sword and try and attack both of you. First attack on the dragon. 21 to hit. Does this thing... I don't think this thing has any special resistances. The dragon sort of shatters into gemstones, and then the gemstones themselves start to turn into sort of like purple puffs of smoke and go into the ether. Second attack on you, Karu.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're looking forward to it. 12, I assume, will not hit.
Nope.
No. So we turn our eyes to the knight attacking Yama. 23 to hit.
Yes, hit.
And a 15 to hit. I assume just the first one.
Yeah.
That will be 9 damage.
Nice.
Oh.
I mean, I'm gonna stab the archer in front of me. That seems.
Yep.
That seems like the deal.
Mhm.
That's like a smart move.
Yeah. First attack. Nope.
No.
It's okay. I think that's the first one I've not hit, so I'm okay with that. Like,
Yeah, honestly,
I'm not,
you've been crushing it. There we go.
I'm not-
She's back.
Yeah, I'm not okay with
Sorry,
it. But
he's
like,
back. Karu's back.
you're all good. Yeah, I'm not okay with it, but I accept that I've had a pretty good run so far. 11 slashing damage and 7 fire damage.
Mm-hmm. They're definitely bloodied from that.
That is all I can do. Grizzelda. Oh, damn it. I think Grizzelda's just going to keep that moonbeam there. Yeah.
So they're just going to make a con save again?
Well, I realize it's actually on their turn that they do it. So they were obviously kept their turn. They started their turn in the moonbeam. So, yeah, when it gets to their turn, they'll do the con save again.
Well, they've just had their turn, right? Because they attacked you.
So, yeah, can you do the con save, please?
Yep, they fail.
All right, cool. 18. Jesus.
That's pretty good. So,
Stinky.
burning with radiant fire. I like to think that being a volcano dwarf, it's sort of very like sparks and sort of like that, more of a red hot heat than sort of that kind of light of moonbeam. It's more of a a vengeful kind of beam.
I think she will actually like move up. Oops, can I move her?
I'll move her. I think she's
up to Thank you. Oh, that's me. Sorry, I should end my turn.
No worries, Pauly. A target-rich environment.
All right. Pauly is going to. All right. I'll shoot at the archer just south east of me. It's that one right there. I'm gonna try to take him down. There we go. 24 to hit.
24 hit.
Beautiful. And that is 11 damage.
Yep.
I'll go with the same person. Actually, no, I'm gonna stab that fucking horse.
Go fist deep. Do it, Pauly.
17 hit.
17 hits.
Oh, too good.
There's electricity in there, so this could hurt the water horse. All right, 17 damage.
How much of that is electricity? 5 of that.
Yep.
So you see the electricity crackle through it. You think it is resistant to electricity.
These damn horses.
No. The anti-bully fight.
And they've kind of got a bit of a dolphin fin on the back of them, it looks like.
It's
Fucking
dolphins. Fucking dolphins.
Fucking dolphins.
Yeah.
I bet dolphins are not immune to electricity damage. We should just go fight a bunch of them.
Yeah, we should just electrocute the sea. What would be wrong with that?
Yama and
Yummy and Umama.
Yeah, I like these new names. Thank you.
Timmy, I think you're on mute, by the way.
Oh no, that's because I was swearing inherently at the lightning resistance.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
we should have known. That's 14 from your mama. Not enough?
14 will hit.
Oh, sweet. That is 11 damage. Hells yeah.
A lot of damage.
What's a lot of damage? Scrolling up for my sword attack. Here we go. Here's Yama coming in with the 16. Sweet. I'm just gonna do first level spell smite. That is 18 points of damage.
This guy's on the ropes.
Sweet, I'll do it again. Let me scroll up for my attack. Got him. Nice. First level spell again for 25 points of damage. Nice. And that is the end of my turn.
So as you turn to the last surviving sort of soldier next to you, you slice into him, radiance flying off your sword, and then with that second strike, you cut him down. And there are sort of the remains of three of these Darktide knights at your feet.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, so I killed him? Sweet.
Yep.
Then I'll use my bonus action to in a feat of athleticism that you've not seen from Yama, he is going to sprint. Sorry, I got the wrong tool picked. Oh my god, I still have the wrong tool picked somehow.
So you jump off Umami? Or...
Yeah, he jumps off Umami like it's really cool. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And that's it. But you guys are like, whoa.
That's 40.
Oh, whoops. Wait, here? Oh, because of the angles.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, it was still sweet.
So that's your movement, 30. Did you use that thing that gives your bonus action a dash?
Oh, sorry, I thought I only had a bonus action left, so I can do it another...
Yeah, you haven't moved yet.
5, 10, 15... Yeah, sweet, I can get right up there. Bam! Wait, that's too much. There we go.
Come too far. Very, very
Come
good.
too far! Okay, that's way more dramatic.
The archer that's over here on the baseline here is going to swing by in their chariot and do a bit of a drive-by on Cillian. And this archer is going to grab the offender and use their action to drag him into their chariot.
Motherfucker.
That's their turn.
God damn it.
This one over here will keep going and shooting at you, Yama, seeing as you've kind of just burst with this huge burst of speed. The heavy footfalls on the docks here. A 10, I assume, will not hit, and a 17 will probably not hit.
Too fast.
Too quick. But they are continuing to run. And the one next to you is going to do the same. So if you still have reactions, you can potentially use them here, as they're going to continue their run. Would you like to use a reaction as an opportunity attack?
Absolutely.
Pauly, would you?
Do it.
No, I'm saving them.
Okay.
17 for Yama.
And are you attacking the archer or the horse?
I might go for the horse,
Okay.
so that it stops moving away. The horsey.
17 definitely hits.
Alright, sweet. I'm gonna use a second level smite.
Mhm.
Bam! That is 31 points of damage.
31 points of damage. That definitely bloodies this creature.
Oh yeah!
It does not seem to be resistant to radiant damage.
Nice. Yama yells out, "Suck it!"
As you yell that, 2 arrows fly back, one at you, one at Pauly. The one at Pauly misses, and the one at you, a 21 to hit?
Yep, hits.
For 10 damage.
Sweet.
Cool. The archer that's kind of bleeding on their last legs next to you, Karu.
They gotta make a con save.
Oh, they do at the start of their turn.
Oh, I have to make a con save. Oh my god, I rolled a natural 1 on my con save.
No.
All the con saves are failing because there's Archer fails theirs. Yama, is that for your concentration on your...
Yeah, that's for my
something?
ring.
Okay. The archer they pulled out their swords from the back of the chariot. They're bleeding. You've been attacking them, Karu. They've been battered around. They turn to see their compatriot pick up Cillian and drag him into the other chariot. And they turn to lunge at you. And as they do, they say in sort of Sea Elvish, the depths will drag you down. And like as they lunge at you, you see like Grizzelda just like holding her hand out, and just this beam of light from the sky just burns this creature to ash before it can get to you.
Karu is like a little stunned at the thing, like what was said to him. I think he just kind of like maybe doesn't quite realize it's dead straight away. Like, oh fuck.
That's its turn. And it's your turn.
He shakes himself out of that, and then he's just like, oh, God. How many horses do I have to kill today? And he's not gonna actually run through the moonbeam, just so you know, like, but I'm just gonna move my token. He's gonna run to get in front of the thing. And he's gonna swipe at it. To slow it down. Another 19, for fuck's sake. I want a crit. Give me a crit.
Well, you don't have that thing that crits on 19 anymore, do you?
No, I don't. I'm aware.
Remember how you used to have that thing that would let you crit on a 19?
And when I had it attuned, I never got a fucking 19. 11 slashing damage and 8 fire damage, obviously resistance. I will go at it again.
Yep.
My second attack, which will hit with a 20, so 14 slashing damage and 5 fire damage. So it's lost 20 feet of movement. Grizzelda, with her action, is going to move her moonbeam to be directly on top of that horse.
Oops.
And I think she will probably, she can't get very far, but she'll... Oh. Can you move her 30 feet to like there?
Yes, of course.
I can't seem to move her. Yeah, that's cool. Thank you.
So I've moved the moonbeam so it'll hit both the archer and the sea mare.
Yeah, nice. Thank you. And that is it.
Alrighty. Pauly.
Yes.
There are these 2 chariot archers that are kind of making their way away from you.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to start chasing them. Okay. Can I shoot the bloodied mare?
Yep.
24.
24 will hit. Now, interesting question I have.
Can I cavitation blast as I go inside of it?
I was just going to say that. I wonder if... I would say no, because Shrimpy's not submerged in water.
Oh my god, no. I know what I wanted to do. Alright, how close am I? Sorry, now that we've gone down this trade of thought.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was just having the same thought, by the way.
Yes, sick. I got an idea. Okay. Boom. And I want to basically jam Shrimpy inside the mare, and then try and shoot the archer the other side from me. There, so this one over here.
Yep.
In a cone. So.
Yeah, so instead of your normal pistol shrimp shot, it's a cavitation blast. Is that right?
That's it.
Yep.
So a 15-foot cone. They must make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so I'll say that's going to hit these 3 creatures. So the one that it's in, plus the other horse and the archer, but not hitting the one in the chariot next to you.
Yep.
So first one will go close to you. So it was a DC con saving throw, was it?
Yes.
The horse next to you gets a 22 on its con save. The horse that is bloodied is going to get an 8 on its con save. And the other archer will get a 15 on their con save. So what was the DC?
13.
13. So 2 succeed, but the bloodied mare fails. What's the total damage?
19 damage. For that, yeah, the cavitation blast is just the 48.
Yep.
And then, yeah.
And it's half damage on a save, is that right?
Yeah, half.
So 9 and 9. Cool. This seahorse is on its last seahorse legs.
Well, luckily I was shooting at that one through its friend. So it also takes 17 points of damage.
That'll do it. So why don't you describe this scene to us as Pauly sticks his pistol shrimp inside a water horse?
Yeah, it's literally that. So he's literally going to go, yeah, fucking don't like my lightning, do you? And then he's going to shove it in there. How about some thunder? And then Shrimp is just going to explode out from through there.
Excellent. And so that ripple of water sort of ripples out in the horse you've kind of stuck Shrimpy in and carries through and almost like connects the two horses, and the other one just explodes out. The actual bullet continues through unimpeded and blows out the other seahorse, and it collapses to the ground. And then just
yes, please.
It's almost like throwing a bucket of water on the ground. It just spreads out and turns into a puddle.
Perfect. Yep. And then I'm going to, because like they all got hit, so I'm going to move over here and not take an opportunity attack because they technically got hit by me.
Cool.
And I'm going to stab her, the lady by herself, because she doesn't have her horse anymore.
That's right.
27 to hit.
27 will definitely hit. You know how horse girls are like when they lose their horse, they take sneak attack. That's everyone knows that.
Stabbed by a bird person. 40 damage.
Jesus. Yeah, she's not loving that, and she does not love that lightning either. She's not a fan.
Good.
Anything else from Pauly?
No, that's surprisingly I can't do more damage than that.
All right, Umami.
Umami. Alrighty. Oof. I think Umami only has 50 feet of movement. Hells yes. Let me get my ruler out. Yeah, sweet. So he's just gonna come and push past here. Oops, maybe let me just not put him on top. He'll go for the bite attack on this water horse. See how effective he is. Oh, natty 16 for a 21.
21 will hit.
Sweet. Oh, terrible damage. That's 7 points of damage. Piercing damage.
It's technically non-magical, isn't it?
Yes. Even though he was summoned by magical means.
But his teefies are not magical.
Very mundane.
Or teefies.
Yep.
Little teefies.
But I do like the idea that he's kind of bounded up like a big dog and kind of like half climbed over the chariot to attack this seahorse. You know, Cillian wrapped up, struggling to breathe underneath its fur.
Yeah, so Yama now, experiencing the loss of the ring, only has 30 feet of movement. Oops. Oh, sorry, can you make it Yama's turn?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. So Yama can get to there. Maybe actually what I'll do is I'll do a compelled duel on the archer that is still riding the sea mare. So that is a wisdom saving throw, please.
Mm-hmm. Wisdom saving throw. She fails.
That's actually only. Yeah, so maybe like it's more like a challenge coming from Yama, and he is like, "Come and get me." Could I double move if that compelled duel is only a bonus action?
Sure. Yeah.
Sweet. So I might actually like, kind of expecting her movement. He's gonna move up to try and kind of like head her off.
Yeah, so as you're running towards her, you kind of call out the challenge, see that, her head snaps around in the chariot, looks at you, and you can see that kind of magic take effect, and you can kind of midway
he
through
runs
your
up and
movement,
like braces himself with his sword out, two hands. Yep. Yeah, that's my turn.
Cool. Let us charmed on there. All right, this archer and seaman need to make con saving throws against the.
Yes, please.
The seaman fails.
Cool. So it's 14 radiant damage if they fail.
Okay, so 14 for the seaman. The thingo is going to be fine. The archer's going to take half. Yeah. So 7 damage. All right. And for their turn, they're going to continue on, and they are slowed, so they're only doing 40 instead of 60. They go on the speed, they're going below the speed limit.
Mm-hmm. May I attack?
You may, and so may Umami.
Oh, yes.
I will continue to go for the horse.
Umami's also going for the horse.
Okay.
13.
13 just hits.
Sick.
I got 15 for 14 points of damage.
I got 13 slashing damage and 7 fire damage.
So as Umami and Karu, you lunge towards this creature as it drives past you. Do you want to describe to me what that looks like as you take out the third horse for this combat?
Yeah, horse killer. I like to think Umami just like bites its head off.
Yeah, and then he just kind of looks at you with a mouthful of water, like.
It's just like
like a dog attacking the hose when you like have the hose on.
Yes, exactly. Like why does it feel like this? But why aren't I stopping?
Yes, I love that. Maybe Karu just like cuts one of its legs off or something like that, and that's how we take it out.
Yeah, with the other attacks, like you're slicing through, cutting its leg off, and then its leg kind of regrows from its body, but then eventually it's kind of like running out of water to do so. It's trying to keep too many pieces together, and
That's
again,
awesome.
it kind of splashes onto the sand, and the sea chariot kind of boils to a stop. So this archer's not stoked about that.
Yeah.
She is gonna turn around to shoot at you though, Karu.
Do it.
Yeah.
You eat.
23 on the first hit.
Yeah.
And 26 on the second hit. So 6 damage.
So 3.
And then 8 damage.
4.
Cool. Now, Compelled Duel, can you just read to me what the outcome is if they failed?
So if they failed, they have to attack me. Otherwise, they need to take like another. Let me find the actual spell, and I'll send it into. There we go. But each time it attempts to move into a space that's more than 30 feet away from me, it has to make a will save.
So I'm going to say that it's going to try and make a wisdom saving throw. It's going to attack you regardless. It's got your full you've got its full attention. But as the sea mare is kind of like moving away from you, it has to like fight to stay on the chariot. And if it fails, it's going to leap off the chariot to not get further away from you.
Cool.
Is that all right?
Cool. Yeah.
What's the DC?
DC 15.
Okay, it definitely fails. So it jumps off the chariot, probably like, here or something, as the horse keeps going and like tears down the path. And then it's going to let loose a couple of attacks on you, Yama. So it jumps off the chariot. First attack. 10 is going to miss. 23 will hit. And you have its full attention. It's just going to use its archer's eye. 14 damage.
14 damage turns into 11 damage. Bring it on!
The bloodied one next to you, Pauly, is going to kind of drop its bow, pick itself up out of the dirt, and 'cause it's never been a better time than right now to get up out of the dirt and come and attack you. With a 13 to hit and an 8 to hit, I assume is not going to be enough.
Neither.
Because they're still reeling from that kind of cavitation blast. Maybe their ears are still ringing. Very upset that their horse is dead.
I don't blame you.
Hello. I move to that one, and I will hit it. I just had this like realization that the thing that the last one said to me is very similar to a command I follow, but it wasn't the exact wording.
Ooh.
So, like Karu, I think had that sort of gloss over effect for a brief second.
Was it not your command, but your response?
Like looking for my notes about that because no, it was very close to the command.
Okay, so I missaid that then because I've looked at my notes wrong. It was meant to be very similar to your response.
All right, sick. Either way, like he had a moment of like, why do I know that?
Yeah.
No, but also technically your wording wasn't quite right, so it was okay.
Exactly, that too, right? Like it wasn't. It was almost so. To retcon slightly, just between you and I, you know what it is. I haven't got it in my notes here, but it's intended to be similar to your response, but different. So maybe it is a similar phrase, but it wasn't trying to issue a command. Yeah. But it was very similar in that vein, and you can definitely see why Karu would be taken aback by that.
Yeah, he's like, why do I know? Why did that? But he's going to go up to this other archer that has Cillian in its chariot, and he's going to be like, "Could you stop trying to steal my friend?" And,
he is the despoiler. He is the thief. He must be dragged down.
He's not the Messiah. He's just a very naughty boy. No,
not the Messiah. The despoiler.
18 hit.
18 hit.
15 slashing damage. And...
Nothing makes me happier than modify throws. Sorry,
yeah, legit. That really got me too. It was like from nowhere. It's like...
15 slashing damage and 8 fire damage.
Still standing.
I know I have a million things open. Okay. Go again. Whoa. 18 again. 10 slashing damage and 2 fire damage, and they're now their movement's down by 20.
Yeah.
That is me. Grizzelda is gonna stay where she's at and use her action to move the moonbeam so that it catches that archer. And I can't do it, unfortunately.
That's right. It's because I set it up. Here we go.
That's it. That is us done.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Pauly.
Ooh. Pauly is absolutely going to stab the archer who really thought it was a good idea to fight me with the daggers instead of bows. So, needs to be taught a lesson. This lesson isn't probably today. 14.
14 will not hit.
Thought so.
She parries
Then
your
you
blade.
Damn it. Okay, then I'm
It
gonna
says
shoot.
stupid surfy.
Yeah.
I shall show you how swords work.
You know how guns work? And I want to try to shoot him with Shrimpy.
I believe you'll have disadvantage on this attack.
Both of my attacks didn't hit.
No. I was going to say, I think you have disadvantage on attack, doing a ranged attack in melee.
Nah, not anymore.
Mm.
We remember
Okay.
we what's it called? I picked up a feat for that gunner.
Oh, there you go. I don't remember that because you're always cheesing feats. So
I don't know what you're talking about.
and our Cochrans don't have feats. We know this.
They have talons.
That's right.
Too good.
That's your turn, Pauly. Any movement?
Yeah, I can't do shit. No, I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Umami and Yama.
Umami. Oh, he can get
Yummy
in there.
umami.
Yummy. And he is going to bite.
Like yummy mummy.
14 will not hit. It kind of.
Is 14 enough? Okay.
14 is not enough. Sort of. He gets into the armor that this creature's wearing. It's almost like a sealskin leather.
Rubbery.
Very, very slick and blubbery. Yeah.
Yuck. I hate it. Okay, let me just throw my sword, very long sword, into the mix. So Yama is going to run up to this one that Pauly is attacking. Let the other one come to him. And that is a natural 15, so we're sweet. This one's going to have to be straight up because I think I've burnt through so many of my spells. Oh no, I've got one level 2 spell left. 2, 3, 4. Right. So this one is level 2 smite for 31 points of damage.
Ooh. Does that cancel the
Oh my gosh, it totally does.
compelled duel?
It does because I attacked somebody else.
Yeah. Do you want to change that or?
Nah, it's fine, honestly.
Okay. So as Pauly is kind of fighting and attempting to shoot this archer with swords, she's parrying and so on. You just come up from behind and just slice and split them in two with your radiant damage.
Sweet, in twain.
Yep.
I'll take the rest of my movement, come over here, and attack.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, a natural 1. Rough. That's 2
Okay.
natural 1s today.
Yeah.
Thanks. And on Yama, not Umami, just Yama.
Cool. That's it for Yama.
Yeah. Need me some Yamazaki.
This archer needs to make a con saving throw, I believe.
Yours, DC 15.
She fails.
I love that for her. 8 radiant damage.
And she's going to attempt to run here. She's slowed.
Yeah, so she has 20 less feet.
Oh god,
movement.
she only has 10 movement. So she's going to get to there, but with attacks of opportunity from Umami and Karu.
Yeah. Swinging at it. 12. I don't think that hits.
Not enough.
Man.
Umami?
Oh, sorry. Off in La La Land. Wait.
What a great land to be in.
That is a 14? Yeah.
14 is not enough either. She is going to
14s.
loose arrows at Umami and Karu. First one at Karu, 13 to hit.
Nope.
And one at Umami, 9 to hit.
No.
Okay.
Wait. Nope.
That is her full movement and action. She's more like limping away because Karu, you've been slicing her around the ankles and the legs and so on. So she's kind of rolled out of the moonbeam and taken some shots. Neither of them hit. And she's realizing that maybe she should have just kept running. Speaking of running, again, similar kind of thing. The archer that you've just struck over here, Yama, is going to attempt to run from you. So you're going to get an attack of opportunity here.
Sweet. That is a 15.
15 will not hit. So she's going to spend her whole movement and action to kind of get and catch up with the sea mare, jump back into the chariot as the chariot is booking it out to the sea. All right, so top of the round, we've seen a couple of archers go down, a couple more seahorses go down, and a couple of final stragglers. Karu, you have your quarry limping away.
I think Karu actually yells out across to Pauly and Yama and just goes, should we keep one of them alive to ask them what the fuck's going on?
I think we know what's going on, and the person we need to ask is okay. Yama's like, nah.
Like Karu's already taking off as you're just like, oh, I think we already know. He's like, all right, cool.
And Yama's just still talking.
I'm obviously not gonna run through the moonbeam, but I am gonna get in front of her. This is just being Karu is just being like herding things, or he's like a sheepdog in this particular combat. I definitely have enough movement to run around that moonbeam. 55 feet, whatever. And I'm gonna be like, you heard. Guess we don't need you alive, and I'm gonna stab her. 22.
22 will definitely hit.
15 slashing damage and 1 fire damage. She's still awake?
Yep. She probably can't handle another one of those.
Well, let's see if I can do another one of those. Nope. I don't think there's... Oh, what have I got? Come back here. Nah, that all seems lame. That's Karu.
Yep.
Grizzelda is going to... How far away is she?
Do you want to move the moonbeam again, or...?
Oh, well, that's why I was going to check how far away she is. See if there was something else. I don't think there is. Sorry. So she can get to there. And then from there... Damn. She's like 5 feet out of being able to do damage immediately. So yeah, she'll use her action to move the moonbeam back on top of the archer.
Sure. And probably just move her closer anyway, just in case.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That's us done.
All right. Pauly.
All right. Pauly is just going to try that again in hope that he can show this archer how blades and pistols work. 23 to hit.
Huh? Yeah, who are you shooting at?
Oh, they're dead. Oh, for me, they were still there.
Oh, there was like a lag.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Blood
now
smears
it's
for
just
me.
a blood smear.
Well, I thought maybe you had insane rage. I was like,
yeah,
whoa.
I showed you. Pauly's actual reaction. Alright, Pauly's gonna fly.
Is he gonna fly up or just fly sideways? What's he doing?
Is there no one left?
There's one near me.
Can't even see it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yep.
100 k's away.
Just I'll move my movement. I'll move and I'll dash.
Mhm.
Sorry, everything was delayed. Literally everything was there, and then like everything disappeared.
Okay, so you would know, or Pauly would know, that one did escape down the docks.
Yep.
Out of his.
Well, one of the
current vehicle.
horses, yes. Oh, I
And
got you too.
with an archer on a chariot, yeah.
Oh.
Okay then. Well, that's where I'll go.
In fact, I want to try something here. If Pauly were to fly up 30 feet, he can see over.
Ooh, I can.
Well, Yama could call out too and be like, "There's a magic circle."
Oh no, ignore that. That's not part of it.
Oh.
Oh.
That's just
It's
part of
not
it.
a magic circle.
As I'm flying over, I'll shoot this archer. All right. 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Actually, it's 24, but I just can't count good. 14 damage.
Yep.
And then I'll hit with Talon's Wrath. Natural 20!
Yes.
Yeah.
Still no sneak attack though.
No.
Oh, damn.
Took such pride in saying it like that.
All the dice for what?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna re-roll that D8 because that's a 1.
Do it.
Better.
There we go. That's better. Better.
27.
Total critical damage. Shit, I gotta separate all that. It's a pain in the ass, actually. So 6.
Well, like total damage is 63 minus 27, right?
Yes.
Whatever that is.
Not going to do the maths for me. 63 minus 27.
No, my brain just shut down on subtraction.
Like, nope.
It's okay. 36. She's barely clinging on here, Pauly.
Really? Wow.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, I'll
I
still
reckon a
have that in my
stiff
turn
breeze could knock her over at this point.
then. I'll go down my turn there anyway.
Yeah. Umami?
Ooh, mama. He's gonna. This is dangerous, right? Well, he has 50 feet of movement, so he'll go
Yeah,
this
don't
way.
walk. Karu's like,
this
don't walk through
way."
the light.
And cut him off. Does he have an intelligence score?
Yeah, I think summoned familiars
Oh, okay.
become smarter when you summon them.
Okay,
As in, like,
cool.
when you summon a
So I was
steed.
like, he's got like a 7. I was like, he would totally walk through that. That is a 13 to hit is not enough. Yama, what can you do? Yikes, so far away. Yama's gonna go 30 feet. Boop. And then another 30 feet. Oh. God damn it. There we go.
Cool.
I'm coming!
So do you want to roll the damage for this moonbeam?
Yes, I shall. 7.
So even if she succeeds, she's going to die here. So I think again, she's kind of she looks around, sees like fully surrounded, and I think like pulls the knives back out again, and then goes to like dive at Cillian to perhaps coup de grace him. But again, Grizzelda kind of holds up her hands, bangs the. She's got maybe like a metal gauntlet. She kind of hits against the hammer to make a bit of a spark, and the intensity of the moonbeam just like flares and burns up the archer.
Hell yeah.
She did. The one that's running away from you, Pauly, is going to continue into the ocean The sea mare just kind of dives off the edge with chariot in tow. Would you like to make an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Mhm.
Dirty 20.
Absolutely. I don't think you can roll less than 3 damage. So as the... Well, you tried. As the chariot kind of disconnects from the docks, you're kind of flying directly behind her, and are able to kind of get that stab in, and she collapses dead and perhaps rolls out of the chariot and is just kind of like floating there face down in the water, whilst the sea mare just like continues off into the ocean.
Yeah.
Sea mare.
Does it become like one with the water, or is it like still kind of there?
I think you can still kind of see it, but once it hits that water, it moves at like a crazy speed.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Absolutely.
No Yama.
That's okay. That's not why we have Yama.
It's like hobbling down the jetty.
We can't all be fast. It's fine. Is the effects that were on Cillian, are they still there? Like, is he still like bound up and like gagging on seawater?
I think as the last of these cultists die, you're able to get over to him and kind of pull the seaweed kind of binds off him, and as you do that, he's able to like turn over and and start hacking up and coughing up water. I don't know if you like rub him on the back or give him a bit of a slap on the back.
No, I like stand over him and I'm just like, you're pretty useless in that, bud.
He's like, and he tries to respond and then just like hacks up more water.
Yeah, Karu again, just not helping. Is like, seawater is actually really bad to drink because it actually just makes you thirstier. So I wouldn't do that again, honestly.
I think he's just flipping you off while coughing and yeah.
Yeah, Karu's like, glad you didn't get kidnapped. You're welcome. And then maybe he like pets Umami, like, you're a good dog. You're such a good dog. You bit that horse's head off like it was nothing. Yes.
Very good.
And Yama's like panting and like limping with his like one bung knee like down the jetty towards Captain. Then you got it.
Yeah. Wanted to make sure that they was really, really dead because I fucking like the second that sea mare was like, I don't even care about your lightning sword. I was like, no, you all need to die now. It's as simple as that. By the way, I got a really good deal on the dock. It took me about an hour and a half to 2 hours, but I got it.
I feel like I don't know who you are right now because usually you just fling them a whole bunch of gold pieces.
Yeah, but you start to haggle every now and then, okay? You know what I mean? You got to keep them guessing.
Keep
Otherwise,
the
these
sharp,
dockmasters talk, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I thought that's why you wanted them all in your pocket, but it's all good. It's all
that's
good.
It, correct. I start to be able to barter and get a good trade.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, let's go find Karu.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. Let's
Boop. Wading through all the blood over here.
So you find yourselves back at the docks of the town. This obviously run down town. Ignore the name of the town. That's just a map I've got. From pretty much every point in the town as well, you can see what appears to be sort of a large, half-destroyed tower in the center, especially from your position kind of on the docks themselves. And you kind of pick all yourselves back up. Grizzelda is kind of there putting bits and pieces away, picking up flasks of acid that she threw on fishmen and kind of stopping them, putting them back in her belt.
Awesome. We didn't really get much information out of her, right, before this all went down.
No, because we landed on her camp with a dragon. Like,
yeah, we scared all the people away.
Yeah, we kind of, yeah. Cool entrance, definitely. But
cool,
maybe not so much an information-seeking entrance.
Yeah, also much cooler than your entrance.
I wasn't trying to be cool. And then Karu is just, very Ken from Barbie movies, just like in the background.
All I do is beach.
yeah. I'm gonna beach.
Well, maybe Yama comes up to Grizzelda and gives her a big clap on the shoulder and well done, friend. I guess we've proven our mettle to you, right? And he clanks his armor, whatever, I don't know. Sheaths his sword away, flicks the blood off, like in the animes.
She says, "Oh, yes, you're forced to be reckoned with, and you've come at the right time. I don't know what they were doing here, but if they were trying to kidnap your friend. Perhaps they've done the same with some of our rebuilders or potentially some of their families. I think we should probably scour the town a bit to make sure that everyone's accounted for. We did have a couple of missing head. When we did sort of a head count after we evacuated, there were some people who perhaps I don't know, either didn't get the message or perhaps couldn't get out of the town in time. But you mentioned you were here for your own purposes as well. What do people as capable as this have to do with this sort of rundown, dead town?
Well, actually, I'd love to introduce you to our captain. This is Captain Pauly, and we're currently looking for someone. We had some word of him in this area, and just kind of hope to get some more clues, I guess.
So this is Grizzelda, for
She's so
to jog everyone's
cool.
memory.
She's got a great beard.
She's got such a lovely beard.
I love the grey to the red too. Looks dope.
Same.
And those eyebrows.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good, 100%.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Yes, we were chasing info on the Captain Featherstorm, wasn't it?
I think so.
That is correct, yes.
Have you heard of him?
Sure, I think everyone's kind of heard the stories. Notorious pirate.
Any recent stories?
Oh, he's been dead for 200 years, hasn't he?
Oh, that's right. We're chasing his treasure. My bad. Much word of him frequenting these parts? This town must have been bustling 200 years ago, right?
Yeah, I mean that. And she points up to the sort of the house in the center of town, the tower in the center of town. She says, I mean, that was allegedly that was one of his nests, sort of at the top of town there. It's a bit run down, though. I think when everything sort of fell apart in this city, maintenance goes, and they do talk about that he wasn't really one to maintain the house himself either. He didn't spend a lot of time there. But
wait,
sure
that was his house, though? It was one of his nests?
Yeah, he wanted to be able to... Well, I mean, people say he wanted to be able to poop on people in town from wherever.
Man after my own heart.
So, in fact, I'm going to...
Cool.
Oh, that
you
is
could definitely shit on the town from there.
That's sick. Look at that crazy cave in the middle of the rock.
So cool.
So you look up, and the sight that kind of greets you is this tall ruined tower thrusting skyward on the summit of a crag. The structure, perhaps once majestic, now bears the scars of age and conflict. Its uppermost floor is blackened with soot, a haunting reminder of a fire that perhaps ravaged it a long time ago. The very top of the tower has been cracked open like an egg, with a deep fissure extending down one side, splitting the ancient stonework and wood.
Someone definitely exploded something.
There have been some signs of renewal. Wooden scaffolds have been erected along the flank of the tower. and either from people attempting to rebuild the tower or to kind of access and plumb its secrets. Either way, the tower is a formidable presence that dominates the landscape and kind of overlooks and has a 360-degree view of the town and the cliffs beyond on the island. At the foot of the tower are 2 ruined arches gaping open, leading into the shadowed interior of the crag. The arches, though still crumbling, still hint at architectural splendor that once defined this hideout. This was perhaps one of his many nests and secret refuge places scattered across the archipelago, each holding its own secrets and potential treasures.
You do need to have a nest for your shiny things, I understand.
Mm.
Very important.
So do we go check out his nest, or do we?
Oh, absolutely, we're doing that.
Do we just
Please.
do we just look out for the supposed missing people Grizzelda just mentioned along the way?
Yeah, absolutely correct. Yeah.
Yes.
Look,
Yeah.
let's get things done before we go to the nest, because when we get to the nest, there might be something that is booby trapped, and we have to run away very fast.
Yes. Okay.
The nest can be the last thing we do.
Oh, okay. So we should go looking for the people first
I mean, probably, yeah.
and scour the town. All right. Yeah. By the way, Karu is his big scary self right now. So this is all in like, oh, we should go scour the town. Like, and also like he did take quite a few hits in that fight for some reason. So he's a bit like.
I do want to say that Yama would have, while we were talking, just popped. He's got a 3rd level spell, Aura Vitality, which is every round he can do 2d6 hit points to somebody. So, like, maybe while we were talking, he would have just, like, done 10 or 20 d6 or something. Because it lasts for a minute.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Ooh.
Yeah, Pauly will drink some hat whiskey.
Can I just, like, roll 20 d6 and split it between us, Dan?
Whatever you want to do, yeah.
But it just seems easier rather than rolling individually. Oh my god, that's cool. Oh, look how many 6s and 5s there are. Awesome.
Holy shit.
Good job.
Yeah, that's so good.
So what spell is that?
Aura Vitality.
Oh, very
So
good.
it lasts for a minute and 2d6 hit points every round.
Mm-hmm.
As a bonus action, which is so sick.
Really good.
So I'll include Grizzelda in that, so I'll just divide it by 4.
She didn't take any damage.
Fine. She didn't take any
Oh,
damage.
really?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I'll get Umami.
We were the
in it
shields
then.
of meat.
So everybody gets 19 hit points back.
Oh, hell yeah, thank you.
Amazing.
Welcome.
I'll drink some hat whiskey too.
Hat whiskey.
So no time for a short rest, heading into the town to explore and investigate.
I think we're good. Do we need a short rest? Our spellcaster's not here, so that's not really an issue.
Yeah, and Yama can't get spells back from a short rest. So.
Yes, exactly. I need a big sleep.
Also, my
more for health if you still need more health.
No, I can.
I mean, I'm sure.
Oh my god, I keep taking 19 points of damage instead of healing. I can give you more healing if you need, Karu.
Karu wouldn't tell you, to be honest. Like,
well, if you look like shit, I can see it.
Nah, I look 3/4 okay, if that makes sense. Like,
I'm gonna give you another
2/3.
10. I'm gonna give you another 10.
Oh, that's very nice.
And I'm gonna take another 10 as well.
Okay. No, yeah. Also, yeah, if we don't short rest, Karu can keep his form up for like another 50.
Yeah. Let's do
6 minutes or however long we played.
Sure.
However many rounds we did.
So you start wandering around the town. The progress on the town's rebuilding has been pretty slow so far. The holes for a palisade have been dug, but only a few logs are in place. Obviously, at the center of town, you see the ruins of that sort of tall tower, mostly collapsed, resting atop the cliff. Most of the buildings are kind of in some state of disrepair. Mostly just neglect being a seaside town, right? And it looks like most areas, this place has been picked over at some point or another, perhaps after everyone had moved away. What are you doing to try and explore and see if anyone's around?
Just slam open every door.
Umami has some bonuses on his smell and hearing, so I'd love for him to be like maybe up front meat cushion sniffing.
Sure.
Karu's next to him doing the same thing because he also has the smell and hearing thing. So it's just like,
yes, I love it. Two beasts like crawling through.
Yeah, I was gonna say Karu's on all fours, just like with Umami.
That's
just
so good.
So
excellent. If you want to give me some, what are you doing? What kind of dice are you rolling?
You go first, Kate.
Oh no, I need to find your mummy's shit. So.
Oh hell yeah! Man, I love my hat whiskey.
I mean, for me, it's a perception. That's the thing that I can use hearing or smell with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool. That's the same for Umami.
It's, roll perception to see if I can smell people or hear. Or can I only do one?
No, we can combine it all.
Yeah.
30, 20.
19.
So I think Umami is maybe a little bit better at it. Picking up on the smells that you're not. Maybe in his werefish form. Still a little bit distracted. But I think Umami kind of goes bounding through the streets. Eventually you do come across two children that are kind of like hunkered under, like in a building that seems still actually mostly intact, sort of this stone building. You're able to, perhaps by a smell, perhaps by a sound, kind of make your way through. And these two small children that Grizzelda recognizes as Smithwell and Bernice. And is there when you're able to kind of bring them out. And
can I say that the kid's first encounter is Umami, who is, probably a pretty imposing presence, just like sniffing, and then Karu maybe lifting whatever they're hiding under in his werefish going, "Found you."
I think they freak out at that in the beginning, right? Like
safe to say.
They just saw and perhaps were hiding because fishmen of a kind were attacking the town. Yeah. And so I think they let out a scream and kind of they're like hiding under maybe like a broken part of a wall or something like that, and they've just like crammed themselves in even deeper underneath a half collapsed wall.
Yeah, this is how I metagame. I know that was going to scare the shit out of me. Yeah. Let me do it. Yeah, cool. Nice.
Yeah. Umami maybe rolls onto his back with his tummy, pet me, but his it just shows his fangs even more or something. So it's worse.
Yeah, because his mouth is now open. You can see all the fangs and the giant tongue off to the side, and it doesn't look much less scarier to these tiny children. But these two human children kind of cower away for a little bit until Grizzelda kind of is able to come up and be like, "Oh, it's okay. No, they're with us. Yeah, no, they're friends. They're friends of us." And she'll ask them "Oh, where are your parents?" And they're kind of do that kid thing of kind of sniffling and crying. They're just crying and scared of a big Karu and a big monster dog, and they'll through the sniffles and through the tears, they kind of make out that their parents out fishing currently and haven't returned yet.
Yep. Cool.
Everybody else, where are all your friends and neighbors? Are they also hiding?
We don't know. Everyone started running when the big horn went out, and we weren't very good at running, so we ran in here to hide.
Which direction were they running? Away from the water or towards the water?
Well, I think everyone was running to the camp.
Which way is the camp?
The camp where you met them, sort of like out the front of the.
Oh, near the docks.
So they're telling you where like all the other people were running to.
Did you see anyone else who couldn't run fast do what you did?
No, we just hid.
Smart.
We weren't very good at running.
Smart.
No,
And we saw scary fishmen. We came around a corner and saw a scary fishman, so we decided to. But they had a big water horse. It was really cool. I want to ride one.
Yeah, I killed like 3 of those.
They just go back to crying.
Karu just turns around and he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna back away. I'm not helping.
God damn.
Karu has gone to the back of the group like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna shut up. I'm not.
But Grizzelda's like, okay, well, look, we should take these kids back to the campsite. If their parents do return, when their parents return, I'm sure they'll meet us there. And she kind of looks at you all and is like, gives you that look of
They're probably not returning.
if they were out fishing and these guys came from the sea.
Yikes.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we escort the kids back,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe keep. I don't know how much have we explored enough of the town, or do we like?
Yeah, I think like maybe over the course of like an hour or so, you kind of check in on some of the buildings and poke your heads in, call out, and these are the only 2 you find.
Wow. Okay.
By the time you get back to the camp, a head count goes out, and there's probably 4 or 5 people missing. So 6, maybe including the 2 fishermen.
Yeah, I guess we continue to keep our eyes out for it, but maybe go check out that tower.
Mm-hmm.
Roll for it.
All right. So you head up to the tower. Inside that crag, there is sort of like a stone staircase, but it is also in terrible repair. On the outside, it looks like there has been some like scaffolding being set up at one time or another. Some ropes and things like that have been laid down. But what way are you going to try and enter this tower and get up to the top?
I mean, we got a lot of rope, and
we do have a lot of rope.
I mean, look, Karu, how much do you feel like parkouring?
I mean, yeah, I could do that. I also have this ornithopter thing, like this flying thing that we can use. It really only can hold 1 person though.
Luckily, I have wings. Yama can summon wings.
Yep, I also have wings.
And Cillian has wings too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just me that doesn't have wings. I get it. Thanks, guys. But I have this contraption that I've not used yet, and it's the ornithopter of flying.
Hell yeah!
I like to think of it as sort of like Aang's glider, in that it can like fold away,
yeah,
and like fold out,
Yeah.
so it just stays as a long stick. Otherwise,
Yes, I love that.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, I'll use that, and we can all fly up to the top.
Now, it doesn't have to be the exact description of when we first got it, but can you describe what the ornithopter looks like? Has Karu put any like additions to it? Has he customized it in any way?
Yeah, I think he probably has. He's probably taken it out unfolded it at some point on the ship, and I think maybe it's like the equivalent of like graffiti spray paint, like whatever that equivalent is in this fantasy world. And it's got like fish imagery all over it, like it's got tentacles drawn over it. Karu's maybe like tagged it. And yeah, it's just like it's like a weird mix of like blues and greens. But underneath it was this sort of like almost kind of weird skeletal structure, like that folds into almost like a backpack that he can just like but he's never used it before, so yeah. But it's very, what's the word, garish, I think is what he's done to it.
Now it had that kind of like bird skull motif. Has Karu changed that out for like a fish skull kind of thing, or has it left it as the bird skull? How does Pauly feel about that? Like,
Oh, he got rid of the bird skull, absolutely. But like, I don't think he replaced it with another skull. I think he maybe put like a beach ball on there or something. Like it's just. And I also think if there's a somehow in this universe there is adhesive, and Karu has a bootycon sticker on the skull, on where the skull was.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's like a boat bumper sticker, but repurposed.
Yeah, maybe actually he's replaced skull with a bit of boat. Like he maybe at BootyCon there was like some like a shop selling like miniature mastheads or something like that, and he like maybe grabbed the lightest one he could find, and that's what he replaced the head with. And
That's
actually,
awesome.
I kind of like that maybe he hasn't used it yet because it had a bird's head for so long, and he was like, "Oh, that makes me feel ick." So he's using it now because they went to BootyCon.
He's
and he
made
went shopping.
Changes. Love that.
That's
I
great.
love that. Cool. So with all your different abilities to fly, it's trivial for you to get to the top of this tower, and you can see that top. The top part of the tower is kind of broken open. The roof is pretty much gone. It's almost like something sheared off the top of the roof or cracked it open like a breakfast egg. But there are still like parts of the walls that are still there, and in particular, you have a look through some of the rooms and things like that. Everything seems to have either been looted or kind of abandoned, but there is one half wall that is still intact and has almost like a bit of a mosaic with a couple of bowls almost like built into the wall itself, almost like those toll booth bowls where it's like a half bowl with a hole in it, if that makes sense. I know you may be too young to remember when you had to put coins in a toll booth.
Oh, toll booth. No, okay. I heard toll.
So imagine like a half bowl in a wall.
Yeah, I heard TALL.
Toll booth.
How many are there?
There are. There are 4 of these bowls, and as you wipe away perhaps some of the like soot and dirt on the wall, you can see that they are each one has almost like a little bit of colored paint above each bowl, and you wipe away a little bit more, and you see written in very faded and cracked gold kind of filigree, this pirate legend brought 1 gem per day back to its nest for 10 days in a row. It managed to collect 4 different gems: jet, diamond, ruby, and sapphire. They received half as many diamonds as jet and half as many jet as rubies. And I'll put that in the chat just so you can look at it.
Yeah, thank you. D&D Pirates?
Just in the Foundry.
I was going to start throwing coins into them.
What's a jet?
It's
like
just
a black
gem, right?
Mm.
And you do see above each of these bowls, there is a black one, a white one, a red one, and a blue one.
So wait, you're saying 1 gem per day, not 1 gem of each per day?
Correct. 1 gem per day.
Math. Dan, math. Why would you do this to us?
Oh, right. Katie and Karu was just like, oh, wait, shit, it's a problem to solve. Gotcha.
Oh my God, math is my weakest point.
All right, where's a pen? Here we go.
Good idea.
It's funny because we don't have Cillian or Dylan. Dylan's usually pretty good at these puzzles.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Half as many diamonds as jets.
So I've got 1 jet, 2 rubies, 4 diamonds, and 3 sapphires. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Say it again.
1 jet, 2 rubies, 4 diamonds, and 3 sapphires.
How can there be half as many diamonds as jet if there's only 1 jet?
Half as many diamonds as jet. Oh, I've just got them in the wrong order. My bad.
So I think it's half as many jet as rubies and then half as many diamonds as jet. So I think it's 4 rubies, 2 jet,
1 diamond,
1 diamond, 3 sapphire.
3 sapphire.
I'm going to
Wait.
trust you guys. I don't do
Still,
math.
still no.
It was so yeah, okay. So if there's half rubies is the most amount
Yes.
from what I can tell. Because there's half as many jets as rubies, and then there's half as many diamonds as jets. So if rubies
Yeah.
4,
Yeah.
and I don't think you can do the halving thing any higher than 4, if that makes sense.
Yes,
Like, you
otherwise there
can't
wouldn't
go-
be enough sapphires left.
Well, it would because it'd be 6, 3, 1.5. Like that doesn't
Yeah.
8, 4. Yeah, I think it's that. So 4 rubies, 2 jet, 1 diamond, 3 sapphires. So do we have to put that many into the bowls?
Into the holes.
We don't have any jet, do we?
No. Carl's like, I've never seen a jet before in my life.
Are there any rocks around?
Can we just paint them?
I could just put coins in.
Don't think that'll work. I think you'll just lose your coins.
I mean, I've lost my coins for other reasons.
Yeah,
Well, and it kind of makes sense if there's a coin slot for each one, and each one has the indicative rock on top of it. Let's try it with coins.
Hey, what if it's like Kara's like, I could be overthinking this, but like, you know how like coins have different value kind of thing? Like, what if you like put like, say, a gold and then a silver and a bronze? Like, you know what I mean? Like, does that work at all for this? I don't think that probably overcomplicates it. So you just put in 4 coins into the ruby bowl, 3 into the jet.
That's what I was
1.
thinking, yeah.
Yeah, I guess you don't lose that many coins if you try it that way.
Yeah.
And you could try it with coppers. Game the system.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just try. No, I'll just try with gold. Fuck, I don't care. 10 gold.
Okay, so what do you do with it?
So what is it again?
I think it's
rubies.
4 ruby, 2 jet, 1 diamond, 3 sapphire.
That's it.
So we put as many coins as what I just said into the different bowls that
Each
correspond.
slot.
Sorry, I was looking at my notes. Run that by me again. The
Okay.
answer you have.
We believe it's 4 ruby, 2 jet, 1 diamond, 3 sapphire, and we're going to put as many coins like
In each of those corresponding bowls?
Yeah, so 4 coins in ruby, 2 in jet, XYZ.
Okay. So Pauly, you mark that off, 10 gold coins. As
I'm
each
gonna pling them too. I'm gonna like fling them, you know.
Yeah. And they rattle around the bowl and then kind of slide into the hole in the wall. You hear a kind of ka-thunk, thunk as each one kind of goes in, and then the kind of grating sound as part of that wall kind of slides down and away. And there's a small crystal there and then sort of standing in front of you is it kind of flickers on a sort of minor illusion of a very handsome pirate captain, our Cochrane. And he starts off with, I've always wanted to say this. If you're seeing this message, then I'm probably dead. And that's where we'll end this week. as the
Hell yes, that's
So
awesome.
good.
Amazing.
Love that.
Nice.
So good.
That's fun.
Yeah, so you now see Captain Featherstorm.
Do
And
you have a
found
photo
one
of him?
his many stashes. I had a couple of photos in a Discord, I think. The ones I was playing with. I haven't
Yeah,
settled on
they look
exactly what I
awesome.
want him to look like.
Yep.
In
So
fact,
cool.
this one may be even closer.
That's cool.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I love his like coloring with the grey. So sick.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Mhm. So yeah, you're one step closer, perhaps, Pauly. I guess we see that the camera cuts, but I want you to maybe have a think between now and next week. What is each of your characters' reactions to seeing, especially Pauly? You know, what would his reaction be to kind of seeing his this thing he's been looking for, or perhaps didn't even know existed until recently?
Super excitement. Yep, absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Like,
A little bit of poop comes out.
absolutely.
As it always does.
Yeah.
That's why I have a bum flap in my pants.
Yeah, you know it's super runny if he's just been drinking hat whiskey all day too.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
it's pretty much all he drinks.
All right, team, we'll call it there for today's session.